Got Twosun. Twosun. Let's spin it. All right. I'm going to guess secondary market. Because I wrap them like this too when I move them out. Because I don't like them banging around in a box in the packing. Oh, look at this thing. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I wonder if this got a model number on it. Nope. But I'm going to look it up. Let me get rid of all this. We'll keep that little chiffon paper. Is that even such a thing? Oh, ts115? Let me check for sure. Yes, it is a ts115. And it looks like it's a combination of G10 and carbon fiber. Like there's a carbon fiber overlay on the G10. Really light knife. Back flipper only. Fairly strong detent. I think that's affecting the closing action as well. It's got that long, fuller, the whole blade length. Yeah, the detent feels a little tight on it. Fairly deep carry pocket clip. I like this milling. It's actually milled all the way through, and so you can see behind it. How cool is that? What does that say? It doesn't say nothing. Yeah, the action's a little stiff. It's got kind of a sway back feel to it. Nice. Very nice. I mean, pretty cool. Let's get in it. I mean, the action's bound enough, and it's just got that back flipper. I'm not going to keep flipping it. I'm going to go ahead and dive on in. Let's see what we find here. So the pivot's not captured, which can explain the action. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to put some pressure down on it here on the edge of the bench. See if I can't get it to come. And I think it's a T10. Yep. Yeah, that almost just went horribly wrong. But in the end, I have prevailed. A little tension on the blade. Yeah. TH back here. You know, and golly, I knew too. I like when I first put it in, I thought that doesn't feel like a T8. Like there's some slop going on there. I thought it, and I didn't do anything about it. It's like rule 1, man. Like, check up. Oh, look at this. So the slots are milled into the G10, but also into the steel liner. I mean, it just gets cooler and cooler by the minute. Very cool. And very dry in here. I mean, we're going to be able to improve this action for sure. I should have looked at that liner. Where's that at? Oh, it's way over there. I think I'm gonna take my chances and just adjust it a little bit. Anyways, there we go. Let's go with that. All right. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wow, man. Look at that, the way that they milled the scale and the liner, man. Created all those windows in there. I mean, like, that was a lot of work, you know, for a design feature. I'm also going to put some tension on this pocket clip while I'm out here. And just because I already know, looking at it, there's not a lot of tension on it. And there we go. All right, let's wipe it all down, lube it up, we'll put it back together. I mean, I'm tempted to put a little solvent on here. I don't think this has seen cleaning in more than a day. Yeah, let's try a little bit. A little dab will do you. Don't need a lot. Wipe off the oldness. How about that? Because I'm pretty sure this knife's old. Like this, I've never seen this model. I just happened to come across it, and it was for sale. Oh, so unique. That carbon fiber on top of that G10. And then the milling in these liners, these steel liners. I'm assuming this is just black G10. Yep. Let me clean this pivot. Nice rivet style pivot on the one side, no machining. I like it. And let's do these bearings. I might hit them on the solvent too. Just get any old lube or grease or whatever and break it up. Small little bearings. Ooh, they're small. All right. I'm going to clean them again now on a dry part of the towel. Okay. And let's go back together. Internal stop pin. I mean, it's amazing. Just a little clean, and I mean, the knife even just feels different. You know? Like it feels clean. It feels new. Man, I need to update the spreadsheet. I have so many knives that are not on that spreadsheet. Need to get that current. Yeah, this little grid feature is awesome. Look at that. It's unique, man. I like it. T10. I have to put some tension down on the blade to finish that. I mean, it's pretty locked up. I mean, let's finish putting some other screws in and see where we're at. T8. Yeah, what a off the beaten path thing too, to put that T10. I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I am going to have to tighten it up. Because the blade's off a little bit. And there's a little wiggle in it. Let's put the T10 back in. See if I can't put some tension down on this and get that tight properly. Oh yeah, I felt it. We're probably centered now. I think I'm too tight. I'm going to leave that be. That works for me. The blade's tight, locked up, 100%, and the action is really hydraulic. All right, pocket clip. Getting ahead of myself. Need T8. I mean, back in the day, Twosun didn't mess around in these pocket clips, man. They used big T8, big hardware. And of course, you know, now the hardware for pocket clips is like micro screws, mini, tiny little screws. All right. Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, could it be just a guillotine? I think so, but I'm going to be totally satisfied with what we got coming here. The knife was wrapped as never carried, like new. And normally it's one of the first things I do, but I didn't with this knife. So let's take a look. I don't see any wear marks here or here. I don't see any marks on the blade. Looks like a factory edge. I don't see any nicks or chips. I really don't even see any scratches. Like if you cut something, it'll scratch the bevel. I don't see any of that. The pocket clip doesn't show wear. None of these scales show wear. I mean, I'm going to say it was an accurate description. It's like new, never been cut, carried. Let's talk about that action. I mean, now that I've tuned it a little bit, I mean, I don't know if I can fail it. I'm going to try. Nah. Runs wonderful. Very hydraulic, almost like guillotine drop shut, but it takes just a little motivation to get it to go. But it's so smooth. It's one of those that even helping it, you know it's wonderful. Ergonomics, it's got that sway back design. So comfortable in hand. This thing is wonderful. Let's talk about this main grip. Not so confident, confident, very confident. I mean, this is a confident grip. I mean, headed towards very confident. The finger guard's got excellent jimping on it, and so it just locks in. And then with the rest of this, the way that it is, this is a wonderful little poker. Yep, no doubt. And the reverse grip capped with the thumb. I mean, it's legit, man. And I could even get my favorite grip here, this little Pakal grip, you know, and it's comfortable. Like I wouldn't hesitate for a second to go to this grip on this knife. Yeah, really nice. Pocket clip. Gave my little speech and lost track. It's like, where am I? Yeah, runs really good. Those crown screws allowed that thick stuff to slide right up in there. Excellent tension. I'm glad I put some on it though, because it would not have been good without it. Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. Just a little gopher poking his head out of the hole there. Yep, excellent tension. These old school pocket clips, I mean, they're not the most attractive thing, but man, they run, they run, they run. Let's check for blade contact. So just touching here between these scales, I'm touching the blade. Yep, and I can get it all, this whole section right here. There's blade contact through the scales in the back. The tip is recessed, so the tip's good, the clip's good. I do have blade contact in the back, so I wouldn't be confident, 100% confident that I couldn't cut myself, even though the knife is closed, because there's a sharp edge exposed here in the blade, in the knife. Speaking of the blade, tall flat grind. I say tall, but it's not a very tall blade to begin with. Yeah, wicked sharp, man, which is all the more reason why that blade contact here is kind of concerning, because man, that blade is a contact cut. Yeah, you don't gotta press hard and dig deep. I mean, yep. Golly, this thing is so good. Price and availability. I mean, good luck. It's a unicorn. I've never seen a 115 before. It's the first time I've ever seen one. And lo and behold, and they didn't come to me. I just got lucky. I opened my eyes and there it was, and I had the opportunity to buy it. And so I did. I'm not sure that the seller really knew what they had, considering how I was able to pick it up. But anyways, man, if you could find one, let me guess at what I think. You're probably 120 or more, just because of the rarity of the piece. I mean, like I say, I've never seen one before. So now, I mean, if 10 people popped up and said, hey, I got 2 or 3 of those laying around, I mean, maybe you could pick one up for 60 or 70 bucks. But I just don't think that's the case. I think if you come across one of these, it's either going to be in pretty used condition, or you're going to pay for it. Yeah, that'd be my guess. But yeah, I dig it. It is a good little piece. I like it a lot. And I was going to say if I came across another one, I'd probably get one, but that's not true. Only because I got one in the collection now, and it's a collector's piece. It's never going to go in my pocket. It's going to go in with the rest of the Twosuns. And then some lucky day, somebody's going to be able, they're going to be the owner of this and a bunch of other really nice Twosuns. Yep. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching my Twosun ride.